Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am consumer debt free, currently working on my family loan and trying to save as much money as I can. This video is going to be like a continuation of how I'm gonna like meet my goals for 2021, or like if you've seen that video, I kind of tell you first of all, I like messed up that whole video because of my numbers were like a little bit. Let me just adjust you a little bit. So I messed up that video because I did my math wrong. Well, I got one number wrong. But basically I tell you how I'm trying to achieve my goals, get a head start on my goals now, then wait for 2021, just so that my monthly payments to my goals could be less. So I have a plan, so go check out that. I'll link that video down below if you haven't seen that video. This video is basically like, say I'm speaking it into the universe. Say I save my $200 for home deco, I do my family loan 360, and I'm able to put $600 extra to this loan. That being accomplished in 2021, I kind of broke down my check of how it would look like in 2021 if I reach my expectations in 2020, if that makes sense. So I'll repeat that. If I stick with my plan and I get a head start on my home deco and my family loan, I kind of broke down my check to already like bring me in the mindset, okay, if I meet these goals, this is how I'm gonna break down my check to meet. This is how I'm gonna break down my check in order to keep at it. What's the word? This is what I'm gonna do to like make sure I meet the goals that I planned out for myself. Hopefully that makes sense. But I was doing it over like, usually like I look at my finances after work to just distract me, because it's just a pencil, notebook, not even a notebook, it's just scrap paper, like this paper, calculator and a notebook, and I fudge around with my numbers just to see like what I can pull and all that good stuff. So I finally came up with a plan. Obviously this might change, you never know what happens. I might have more income come in than expected, but this is just like an example of what could happen. I won't know for sure until like the end of 2020 and see what I got accomplished, but this is just like a rough draft, you could say. All right, so I am going under the assumption that I am gonna get my paycheck based on what I make now. So 2021, we have my 15th check, which would be $1,773.99. So hopefully you could see that. Now we have my fixed expenses. So my main goal, I guess if you haven't seen my other video, this wouldn't make sense. My main goals for 2021 are to save from $800 to $1,000 a month, to have a home decoration of $2,500, to pay off my family loan in full, to pay $6,000 towards Nelnet. And then the fifth goal is like, we shall see, like if I have money for that, just because these goals were based off of me making extra money. But unfortunately that's not happening, which is okay because I still have my regular paycheck, which I'm extremely grateful for. So yeah, so those are the, four goals that I definitely want to achieve in 2020. Yeah, 4 goals. Okay, so we have my fixed expenses, which would be my Nelnet, and that would be $440. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'm putting $440 because my mom does give me $60 for interest. She started like watching my channel and decided she wanted to contribute. So thankful for her. But of course, like if she can't do it anymore, then I'll pull it from my, like I'll rearrange my budget. Like there's always a solution. So yes. And then my family loan would get $270. My Gap would get $3, and that's just my storage. And then my internet would get 100. And those are my fixed. Let me actually underline it. Okay, so after that, then we would have my variable income. I'm just gonna put it down here. Fudge it. I have space. Variable. And we would have my food. So I'm bringing back my food to 150. So right now I have it like sometimes at 120, sometimes at 150. Just because of the puppy insurance that I didn't, like I just got it randomly, like it was never planned. If you see my videos, you know why I got puppy insurance. And so I wasn't truly putting my food money, like the 150 didn't always go to food. Like for example, here it would typically be 150, but 30 of it was going to my insurance for my puppy, and then 10 from my laundry was going to the insurance as well. So I made 40 a month. So in 2021, I kind of want to dedicate the full 150 to my food and nothing else. If I want to challenge myself, that's something else, but I kind of want to bring back my food to 150 just in case. Laundry, I want to bring it back to $20. And then if I give myself challenges, then I would just use from food and laundry. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. My sinking funds would be $235. My bank sinking funds would be $100. My savings would be $400. My savings would be $400. My emergency fund would be $20. I tell myself, like, at least I'm contributing something. Like, that's what I tell myself to make me feel better. Me money would be $35.99. So those are my fixed and my variables for this paycheck. Now I kind of want to write out my sinking fund. So sinking funds. We have, let me underline it. We have Amazon would get 10. Sorry for the shadow, guys. It is nighttime, so. A Gerber would also get 10. Medical, I'm just gonna put med, would get 30. Puppy doctor, pup doc would get 20. Pup expenses would get 15. Puppy insurance would get 40. Deductible would get 10. New York Sports Club would get 5. And honestly, with this whole pandemic happening, my workout has decreased, but I don't feel safe enough to go back to a gym ever until we have like a vaccine. And even then, like, I feel like I wouldn't even trust the vaccine because it's like the first batch. So I don't even think I'm ever gonna go back to New York Sports Club anytime soon. My freeze ends in April, so I still have time to see if they extend the freeze free of charge. But if they don't, then I'm canceling it because And I'm just gonna invest like in a bike or something, because I just don't feel safe going back to the gym at all. But my workout has suffered because of it. Yeah, so it's like a battle with myself to work out. Tax is 10. Groomer is 25. Travel is 40. And then splurge is 20. And splurge would be like my beauty and my gifts. I wanted to decrease my amount of sinking funds, so I just combined them into splurge. All right, and then I have my bank sinking fund, which is another sinking fund, but I don't have a physical cash envelope for it. I just keep it in the bank, in my checkings. I would have home deco. Deco is 100. And honestly, guys, I battle myself with how much I'm putting in my emergency fund versus how much I'm putting in my home decoration. But I kind of want to have money. Like, I will buy my place in 2022, so I definitely don't want to be in debt. I mean, I'm already gonna have a mortgage, but I also don't want to be in debt because I want good pieces that I'm gonna keep forever. I'm the type of person, like, when I move, that's it. Like, that's it. That's my home. I'm a homebody. Like, one place and that's it. So I definitely want to have some money so I can get some furniture pieces, and then little by little, you know, make my home beautiful. Anyway, that's beside the point. Now, that's my 15 paycheck, and you know what? Let's just do the math together. Hopefully when I review this video, I don't mess up like I did my other video. But it's 440 plus 270 plus 3 plus 100 plus 150 plus 20 plus 235 plus 100 plus 400 plus 20 plus 35.99. That gives me 1,773.99. Now let's make sure my sinking funds add up to 235. We have 10 plus 10 plus 30 plus 20 plus 15 plus 40 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 25 plus 40 plus 20. 235. Perfect. Okay, that is that. Now we have my 15th breakdown check. I mean my 30th. So let me move myself a little bit. Okay, so we have my 30th. And I'm going to put on the top, I want to put 2021. 2021. Because after 2020 is over, this notebook is going away because I'm going to have my new one. So I would just use this as reference. All right. Again, get the same regular schmegler paycheck of $1,773.99. All right, my fixed will be my housing, which is 700. We would have my cell phone, which is 46. That's fixed. And then I would have my variable. And then that would be food, which is 150. Laundry, which is 20. Sinking fund, which is 60. Then we would have bank sinking fund, which is 115. Then we would have savings, which is 600. Then emergency fund would be 50. And then me money would be $32.99. So let me just underline my variable expenses and my fixed expenses. Okay, perfect. And now we need to do my sinking funds. So sinking funds, which is only 2, would be BJ's, which is 50. Then we would have travel, which is 10. And that makes 60. Let's underline that. Bad boy. All right, and then my bank sinking fund would be home deco, which would be 60. And then because, yeah, if I meet my goals in 2020, 160 is all I have to set aside for home decoration. So 100 for my 15th and 60 for my bank sinking fund to make 2,500 by the end of 2021. And then my wax package is 55. All right, so that's that. Now let's make sure my numbers are good. So 700 plus 46 plus 150 plus 20 plus 60 plus 115 plus 600 plus 50 plus 32.99 makes 1,773.99. Perfect. Okay, so now there's something that I've been thinking about, and I have my appointment in November, that I want to. So I did Smile Direct a couple years ago. Can't remember how long ago, but I did it, and it definitely gave me results, but didn't give me the most satisfying results, just because there's one tooth I have. First of all, my bite is not fixed. That's one problem. And the second thing, one of my tooths, like, I can kind of move it. Like, it's really hard. Like, I can't like wiggle it, but I can feel it move because it's not really placed like in a place where it feels comfortable to settle, if that makes sense. So every night it gets pushed back with my night guard back into where it's supposed to be. And then when I take off my night guard, you know, it moves. Like, I can feel it trying to move back to where I don't want it to go, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, I have an appointment to go to an orthodontist. No. Yeah, I think it is, where they see your teeth. So about braces and Invisalign. So we're going to see how much that's going to cost. And most likely I am going to do it. But now, say I don't do it. But most likely I am going to do it. If I don't do it, this is what's going to happen, right? But if I do decide to do it, I've already decided if I need a dental plan. Let's put it in red. If I have a dental plan, because obviously I can't pay for it out of pocket. I mean, I could using my savings, but I'm not doing that. If I need a dental plan, I'm estimating I don't want to pay more than $400 a month for it. And that's like paying more than the minimum, hopefully. I would have to take 200 from savings, which right now my savings gets 1,000 based on this plan, but I'm okay to save from 800 to 1,000. So if I'm just saving 800, that's fine with me anyway. I would take 100 from food. Yeah, and I'll explain that how I could do that, but I'll explain that like when the time comes. And then honestly, I would just take away my emergency fund. I would take 100 from the emergency fund, because right now I have dedicated 50, 60, 70 to emergency fund. But I will take those 70, and I will take 30 from me money to make the 100. So that would give me $400 a month, where I can pay for my monthly payment plan or whatever I'm gonna have for Invisalign. So yeah, guys, so even though I have my appointment in November, I'm probably not gonna start it until January. Like, I've been living more than a year like this, and I've been fine. But I'm like over it. I'm getting older. I don't want to have like this feeling. More of like a feeling. yeah, and when I'm older, so I'd rather just fix it now than later, if that makes sense. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made sense. Yeah, and hopefully in the future, like, I'm able to make more money, because this was my plan. I did a draft, guys. Because honestly, if this wasn't a pandemic, I would be making so much more money right now, because I know all the like extra gigs. I've been working in my school for like 7 years now. I know like the opportunities to make more money. I'm willing to do it even though I get super tired. Like, this right situation is difficult right now, but I want to still accomplish whatever I want to accomplish based on what I have coming in, and this is how I'm making it work. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this gets you like motivated to like plan your future in like ahead. I'm always thinking about my future and how I'm a finagle shit. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.